YouTubers, Brian Proctor back again, and today I thought I would show you guys how to draw a Pikachu with the Pokemon craze cranking back up. I figured, let's study the Pikachu and see if I can make him a little easier to draw for all those who want to draw a Pikachu. So let's get started. Grab your pencil because you're going to do a lot of erasing because this is going to be a rough sketch, and then we'll turn around and ink it and maybe color it. So studying his head, the closest shape I would say is, let's just go with a square for now. It's easier for kids to do a square. And I don't want them to get too big to fall off the page. And so this is his head. So knowing that his head is not square, we're going to round it off. And we just use the square to keep track of his head. And it curves in and out around the jaw. So, and it's not in the middle of the square, so it's a little above the square, and then down. And the same way on the other side. And we're going to adjust this as we go along. Now, let's go ahead and do the face real quick. So the eye is right here at the dip in his head on both sides. And it comes over probably about that much. His eyes are not really that big, so you just want to watch the size. Let's say something about around there. And then the nose is between the eyes, of course, but it's not at the bottom. It's somewhere around here. Let me turn my page. So the nose is somewhere around here. As I said, we'll step back and we'll look at this and see how it goes. So the mouth is about right there, and it comes to the eye. It comes right close to the eye, somewhere around here. So do this. The same with the other. And we'll get rid of this because that was just, we were gauging the size or the distance from the nose. And then he has his signature red cheeks. Let's make it a little more rounder. Now we want to step back, and I would say that I could probably raise the eyes up a little bit or move it over a little bit, especially this one, just a little. And that's why you want to use a pencil. You want to keep a pencil so you can erase. A lot of erasing to do. And then his ears. Let's take some of this dip out because that might be too much. Just want a little bit, but not too much. Kind of like that. Maybe make his jaws a little fatter. And then this comes down. This doesn't come down to a circle. If the lines kept coming down, it would almost come down to type of a point, but they don't show that. They just stop it there. So let's do the ears. And the ears come, it looks like if you draw a line up from the eye, that's where one of the ears start. The other one is a little past that, so about right here. And the same for the other one. Let's just say this one is here. I don't make it too big or too long. And right there. And the ears are like that. Starting to look like a Pikachu. Flatten the head a little bit. tell you what, let us move this ear over. This is just a me thing. To give him more headroom. Because he has a lot of space in between his ears. Like that. This comes up. And so there's this line here. Now, let's work on the eye. Let me get my all-purpose circle maker so we can have some good eyes. Let's go with this size. Now, his eyes are black, except for the brown. And the way I did this is just a half moon. It's just like drawing a half moon upside down. And always turn your paper. If you cannot draw a shape with your paper straight up, turn it upside down, draw it, and then turn it back the right way. And then you have his light source in his eyes. So you have that. Do I want to bring that up a little bit? That neck, I could make that jaw a little wider because he's cute. So with this, like that. And then these guys come up, they're right under the eye. And it would actually be on the fattest part of the jaw, like this one. And then we're kind of going for perfection now. Becoming a long video, but we're trying to do a good Pikachu. Like so. All right, let's work with the body now. The body comes from right here and here, and it dips around. Kind of like this. Like that. And to draw that, I would say do an oval, do a fat oval here, and then just come up like that. That would probably be the easiest way to describe that shape. That might be a little long, but we'll find out after we get it going. Now, from here, let's just do his hands. He's got very fat little hands. Fat arms, fat hands, fat arms. And his fingers, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just do this for now. We'll come back and fix that. And then his feet. So we'll bring this up here to come out. Bring this around. So we're doing this shape here. Because he's sitting down. And we'll do an oval. for his feet. Like so. Now, bring his feet out a little more. Let's work with the fingers a little bit. He's got a bit of a thumb here, but he does have 4, 2, 3, 4. Bit of a thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. Now let's take him down a little bit, make him not so fat. Let's get the eraser. Slim him down, and he has 3 toes. Slim him down a bit. The foot comes back. Like that. And remember, we have that curve here. And 3 toes. 1, 2, 3. Let's erase this. And this. The parts you don't need. And we won't need this because that's going through his arms. So put that back. Cut that down a little bit. And look over it before we ink it. See what we have. And of course, you have to have the tail because it wouldn't be a Pikachu without the tail. Get rid of some of this chin. And now we'll work on the tail. And the tail is, he has 1, 2, 3 points. So let's do this. 1, 2, bigger one. And then we have the biggest piece. That. And there, I think we have our Pikachu. Pretty simple. He might be a little tall, a little long. We could probably cut him up some, but I think we'll leave it at that. Let's ink this and throw some color on it. See what we have. You have a reasonable Pikachu. Now let me erase a little bit more and then we'll slap some color on this guy and then we'll have a passable Pikachu. Now let's get some color on him. And there you have it. At the risk of not wanting to make this video way too long, we'll stop right here. But you know, I could keep on going forever. So there it is. There is how to draw Pikachu. And just because I'm Brian, I threw in a Pokeball as well. Yeah, so there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. Watch out for my next video. And if you enjoyed, leave me a comment. And if it's something you would like to see me draw, just leave it in the comment section or email me at my email address and say, hey, Brian, I want to see you do this or that or the other thing. All right. See you guys later.